it can be hard to, you've got your thinking, your memories, what your heart feels, what your intuition feels. It can be hard to determine, okay, which one should I listen to? So like this morning I had a big emotional breakdown that lasted about 30 minutes, and this was over being ghosted by the ENFP. It doesn't feel good. I feel disrespected. I feel like, okay, I don't matter to you at all. I feel like you don't think I'm worthy enough to even respond to. And it's like, okay, well, it feels true, but is it true? It's probably not true, but it still feels true and it still hurts. So, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm too valuable, I'm too precious to put myself through this. I mean, he's doing the same exact thing that the ENTP did, and I broke up with the ENTP really fast for that. And I just keep making so many excuses for him. But really, it's pretty simple. Like, okay, if you really had changed, you would not wait this long to respond to me. It's not that hard to be like, hey, I received your message. I need a lot of time to think about this, and then I will respond to you. Pretty simple, So just the sheer fact that it is taking so long to even acknowledge me, I mean, that's a big sign right there that he's not ready. And, I knew this was a possibility. He has a dismissive avoidant attachment style, I thought in the past year and such months that maybe he worked on himself a lot. Maybe he's healed a lot. I mean, now is it realistic that he would heal that much to be ready? Probably not. But still, that little chance that maybe, I wanted to see for myself. And in the last medicinal experience I had, it was pretty much all about him. I mean, it started out with, I asked, so I just wanted to double check about the ENTP. Is he really like a narcissist, like you said? Does he really have that dark energy? And then it showed me. I was like, okay, I believe you. I don't care anymore. Let's move on. And then I was like, okay, show me the ENFP. Show me who he is. And so it showed me all the pathology that I had seen and felt before, like really horrible stuff. And it was like, you can never trust him again, right? I was like, yeah, I know. He's like, well, here he is. This is who he is. And I was like, and what else? And so just asking that question, then it showed me more. It said, well, this is why he does what he does, because of this and this and this and this and this, and this is also him. And then showed me positive things too. So it makes it really hard because human beings are not black and white, like the ENTP, that's pretty cut and dry. Like, okay, dude, like, you got this dark energy, you're pretty sure you're a narcissist or something. You're something. Cold energy, you don't give a fuck about me. That's pretty clear. You cared about yourself, you didn't care about me. That makes it easy. But it's harder when you're dealing with a human being who, it's not cut and dry. Yeah, you have all this crap you're dealing with, and I know that there's a really good reason why. And you also have this really big, beautiful, warm heart, and there's a turmoil inside and all this. But also, that is not my responsibility. And my responsibility is to myself. I am worthy of a response. I am worthy of having people in my life who are capable of reciprocation, who care about me and can show me that they care about me, you know? That's why it's hard, you know? And it doesn't matter how much you can understand what's happening, like, it still hurts, you know? Like, it still hurts, and you feel like all this tightness in your back, you feel like you have this weight on your shoulders, and then just your heart feels heavy, and you're just like crying, like, it sucks. And it's like, I love myself too much to let myself do this anymore. I need to empower myself. I am in charge of my feelings. So, you know, I did my self-talk, and I was like, okay, I have to let him go, and I need to do it now. And then it's like, well, what if? And it's like, no, me, focus on me. Fuck him, fuck that. Like, not in a hateful way, but it's just like, me, I matter, focus on me. So I made that decision this morning to let go, move on, respond to someone else on a dating app who I think very might well be an ENFP. And as for soulmates, I do believe we have more than one soulmate. So I think me and him, we had a lot of karmic stuff igniting our wounds, our triggers. So it's a very good chance for us to like be aware of what we need to heal. And that was partly why I reopened this door, because, well, not only the possibility of, oh, maybe I'll get to be with my soulmate again, but also because I know there's still stuff in here I need to resolve. And him ghosting me is showing me how much I still need to love myself. So, because, you know, I thought I really loved myself, you know, but I stayed in that relationship with the ENTP for a year. I let him control me and all this crap, manipulate me. What, because I didn't want to be alone? God. Let myself rationalize everything. Holy shit, that's a pretty sunset. Wow. I wish the camera could pick that up really good. Probably won't be as pretty as what I can see, but it's the La Jolla over there. I'm gonna have to leave soon. Yeah. And you know, as soon as I decided to move on, I felt hopeful again. I felt my joy come back. You know, I felt some of the weight come off my shoulders, less tight. I just felt overall more healthy. And, you know, I don't want to be in this cycle anymore. This cycle sucks. Like back in the day, it was the same thing with an ESTJ. When we were together, it felt like heaven. And then when we were apart, he treated me like I don't exist. Like, that sucks. That really sucks. I don't want to do that to myself anymore. I want to be with someone who actually like wants to be with me, who has the capability to like reciprocate and like love me the ways I deserve to be loved, the ways I'm worthy of being loved, you know? I don't want to hold back my feelings. I don't want to hold back all this love I have inside. Like, I have so much love. I want to share it. And I don't want to have to worry, can I trust this person? Is this person loyal to me? Can I rely on this person? Like, I don't want to have to worry about that. So I choose me. I choose me. We all need to choose ourselves. And it doesn't change like my love for him. I'm always going to love him, but like, I love myself. and I'm doing the action of loving myself. So it hurts a lot less, that's for sure. Hitting the reset button, it's needs to be done. You know, it's hard to make that decision, you know, it is, but once you do it, it's like you can start over. And I won't have to fight all the time, like, okay, let me make myself happy again, no, I don't want to have to try to make myself happy all the time. God, like, I'm getting good at it, but like, I just want to wake up and be happy and not like have these recurring thoughts. Oh, he still didn't text me, he still didn't blah 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 blah. Fuck that shit. No, when you let go, you let go. So it's starting to get cold, so oh, one more thing. Yeah, so my ESTP, we'll call her a therapist, she asked me the other day, so on a scale of like, let me start walking, on a scale of 0 to 100, how much do you love yourself? And I was like, well, I thought I really, really loved myself until, like, you know, there's these recent events, and I'm like, you know, I think like 70 to 80. And she looked at me all surprised, and I was like, maybe I'm being overly optimistic. I mean, I definitely love myself more than I don't, but you know, after this morning, it made me think, like, do I mean, making this decision for sure is a step towards loving myself. I mean, how do you really measure how much you love yourself? How do you measure that? I want to get to the point where it's undeniable, 100% love myself. That is one of my goals. So, yeah. How much do you love yourself? And how do you know? How do you know you love yourself? She asked me that too, and I said, well, because I've been going for nature walks almost every day. I'm going to the gym. I'm journaling, meditating, listening to, like, you know, music that makes me happy, things like that. That is loving myself. So, yeah. We all gotta do what's right for us. We gotta do what's right for us. Sometimes we have to leave people behind because they're not ready. And when you have too much grace or too much empathy, that can really, it can kind of deter you from doing what you need to do for yourself. We need to put ourselves first, you know? Like, if you're feeling so upset that you're like, emotions are all over the place, and like, you're like crying, like, and feeling like, I hate you, like, I wish I never met you, like, if you're feeling like that, even if it's just for like a moment, that's not good, you know? That's not good. I mean, these karmic relationships are designed to trigger us. These triggers are to show us where we need to heal ourselves. So, look, I don't want to prevent myself the opportunity to heal, you know? So, now I know. I really need to love myself more. So, here we go. Yay for loving ourselves.